with the ponytail, the
Yes, sir.
what do you call it? They released the miasma. Oh yeah, we're like in some. We drank some potion. We're in some weird dream world, probably hosted by the Daedric Prince of Dreams. The what's her name? Vermina. So I want to make I want to apologize, make a correction. I did double check the poll, and yeah, Sheogorth wasn't in the poll, so that makes more sense why people wouldn't pick him. So, although I'm surprised nobody picked Clavicus File. Clavicus File is one of my favorite Daedric lords. I think everybody made good choices. I think Azura's very interesting. I think what's it? Hermaeus Mora is one of the most interesting quests in the game, especially if you go to his realm. I feel bad that we didn't really get to do that because we were trying to be a goody two shoes, but it would have been interesting. And there was Maroon Stagon. And Molig Ball. Molig Ball, because this kind of makes sense in some ways. The Molig Ball quest was kind of disturbing but interesting. Maroon Stagon is always interesting too, though. So we're kind of reliving the past, so to speak, through dreams. Interesting. So we got through the magical barrier. Oh, now I have to disable it, I guess. Interesting.
It worked. Mara be praised.
It's like surprised.
Drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over...
Vermina.
My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come. We must get to the skull and destroy it.
They mustn't stop us.
Let's see. Although Hermaeus Mora's realm is really hard. There's a lot of like, it's one of the coolest places in the game, but it's also like really hard to get through. It's almost like a H.G. Geiger meets Lovecraft sort of scenario. Like these unspeakable creatures, and although I think if we went down that route, we could have gotten some item. I think that a lot would allow us to summon a Daedra that would trade like very high value weapons and things with us. So I do kind of regret it, but on the same token, logically, like following Hermaeus Mora would probably be like a severe altercation of our moral alignment, and it probably wouldn't be smart in the long run, like theoretically, because he would, theoretically get rid of us after a certain amount of time. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. And we're not hurting for cool stuff, that's for sure. We need to return the Dwarven armor or use it. Let's gain some alchemical knowledge and lighten our load, so to speak. I don't think we learned anything. I think we've already absorbed that knowledge, though. Lucina Giant's toe is probably pretty stanky.
This is your final round.
Wait. There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you.
No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies.
I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara.
Then you leave me no choice. Never should have.
So dramatic. So dramatic. Oh my gosh, I keep on forgetting. We've got to have a glass sword already somewhere.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so?
We had no choice.
Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed.
If you'll stand back.
Seems like destroying the Skull of Corruption would be a good idea. But you never know.
An incantation to remove the barrier.
might backfire on us somehow.
I call upon you, Lady Marla. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier, to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you.
Fermina?
Ritual's complete. The skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Should I trust the Daedric Prince? This is probably our only chance to get a cool Daedric weapon, but we want to help Dawnstar, and we're still trying to be the same reason why we didn't do the Hermaeus Mora is we don't, you know, it's not smart to trust the Daedric Prince, and it's also we want to try to be decent. We're not good. We're definitely not like good, but we want to be like somewhat decent, and I think that helping the people of Dawnstar would be a decent thing to do. Yeah, it looks like he's not going to kill us. Nice try, Vermina. I see your Daedric tricks. Would have been cool to have that staff, though, but oh well.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me.
Some compensation.
Humble servant of Mara, I have little in the way of gold or coin. But perhaps I can offer you something better. Companionship. I'd constructed a meager shrine to Mara in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying.
Sorry, you're not my type.
But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here.
I guess that's kind of cool. So we have a buddy we can hang out with, and he can help us fight dungeons and stuff.
It should be you.
So not quite as epic as staff of Vermina, the Daedric Prince, but I mean that's the sacrifice of like trying to do the right thing, is you don't get the items of power. I felt like in Molik Ball's case it would have been really evil, but he was a priest he wanted us to kill a priest, or you know, beat a priest into submission and then kill him. So I was like, oh, that's super dark, but it wasn't like one of the Divine's priests. It was actually another Daedric Prince's priest. So it'd be like killing like an evil druid or something. I don't know. It's like meant, you know, it's like Baal. Shoot, I forget my ancient Asherah kind of stuff. Like to equivalent to history. So I didn't feel too bad, and we got a sweet mace out of it. So we do have some, and Azura's Star, I thought Azura's Star was a very pure quest. It made a lot of sense you guys chose that as like as a main quest, because I felt like that was like a good kind of quest. Namira, we still have to do Namira. We still have quite a few Daedric lords we have to contend with. Yeah, we got our... Where were you this whole time, I ask? Shanamir's like, I'm not hanging out with you guys. I'm going way down here. Not dealing with any Daedra. Shadowmere, away! Let's take a breather and chill in Markarth for a little while. Ah, good old Markarth. We still have to help some people to reach to become Thane, too.
Blood and silver. Blood and silver.
Blood and silver, indeed. It's the good old Hag's Cure. Got our little set up here. Say we step in the inn, then I remember we got our own place here. So maybe we'll crash at our place. Good old Vindrel Hall. Vlindrel Hall. So you think impressive, right? She's not impressed. She's not. Oh, that thing's good enough. Let's see. I thought I would have like a suit of armor place to put my stuff in. Here, you have a guess from.
We've stopped. What is it? Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Help yourself. Got some neat food and all kinds of delicious stuff. Got sweet rolls. Lots of cheese. There's always cheese. I made a comment. I made a little video that said we see like cheese everywhere, but I've never met a cheesemonger in this game, and I think that's like I mean, it's obviously like this game is super detailed, so it's just nitpicking, but that'd be pretty cool that they included a cheesemonger. Yeah, we got our own alchemy room, our own enchanting room. Got all kinds of cool stuff. That we don't have. Okay, yeah, we do. We have a mannequin. I thought we did. Super fancy. Let's go ahead and I'll lighten our load a little bit. Can we add a sword? Maybe? Right. Makes sense. Very cool. It's kind of fitting for like the Markarth, that atmosphere with like the Markarth ruins. Eventually we'll just like have a game of just sorting our different locations. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know you're impressed. You think this, this is super cool. This is kind of awkward. Let me shut this shit kind of the door right now. I have another. Yeah, we gotta get that enchanter going on. Well, hopefully you don't just stand there and look at me all night, because that'd be kind of creepy. Alright, I'm gonna get some sleep. Alright. Good 8 hours. Beast blood keeps you from restful sleep. Wait.
We going?
Follow me! You didn't just stand there all night just staring at me, did you? Alright, let's go. Let's go see what there is to see. Do what there is to do. Live the life. Let's go live the life.
What do you need?
Hail summoner.
Hail!
Damn those forsworn. Think they can kill people in my city?
I think we pretty much took care of the Forsworn. For the most part. It'd be really awkward if that chef is so bad didn't hire anybody else. Oh, looks like they hired somebody else. Or at least they've got their trainees. What is up here?
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you.
Creepy. I feel like Markarth is very Empire-leaning. Just, like... Eventually, when we join the Civil War, it's gonna be a factor. Because we have a house in Markarth, and...
You're the one whose illusions. Impressive.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since you've had a good bandit
Hall of the Dead, eh?
It's about the Hall of the Dead. No, you can't go in there.
Why not?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, for
Fight Club?
everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. Well, the priesthood of Archay always accepts generous donations. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Archay will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
Where's the... What's... Okay, what's the...
New to Skyrim? I was confused at first, too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers.
Forefathers' fathers?
One of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall. That his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life.
Alright.
Tread lightly in the hall.
Let's check out the Hall of the Dead. The Hall of the Dead. Right, sweetheart, I'm not scared. Are you scared?
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
Another disembodied voice. It's good old RK. Seems like a legit guy as far as the deities in Skyrim.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
What are you talking about? I'm not a cannibal. What are you trying to do to me?
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. Very well. But should the hunger call out to you, I'll be waiting outside Reachcliff Cave. Tell the people of Markarth that their dead are safe. My work is done here.
Draugr are like Nord zombies, I think. Or particularly like a Viking lord. Like they're Nord zombies in Skyrim, but I think in Norse mythology, I think they're
Divines preserve you.
Viking zombies.
We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
And we assisted the people. We have only one more assist before we become Thane, so things are going well. I do have to say, though, some of these quests that we're kind of poo-pooing because they're Daedric, which is probably the right thing to do and this aligns with our character, it would be kind of like good to go back through this game again sometime and just play a different moral alignment and just try these quests because they sound pretty cool. I'm sure they lead us down a dark path of like eating humans and stuff, and sounds very like a cannibalistic thing here. But it'd be just cool to see like the different paths. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna join any cannibals, but what we might do is we might clear the cave out of Draugr, which I think would make the people of Markarth happy. Yeah, we've been a vampire, which is a dark turn. So it was pretty cool. And we've been a werewolf. I don't think we want to be a zombie, though.
The Draugr infesting Namira's sanctuary are inside. Then I'll wait.
Got my gal here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save it there. Until next time, we're gonna find out a little bit more about Namira, the Daedric Prince of Pestilence. If you guys like my channel, please don't forget that the like button. Thank you very much for choosing to watch my channel, and I know subscriptions have been up. That's super encouraging. Please don't forget to recommend to your friends, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time for another adventure in Skyrim.